Welcome back, everyone. Today we have a very young gentleman from West Bengal, India. His name is Mr. Ayush Chakraborty, as you can see. The most
I,
amazing part, yeah, that's a great hi from him as well. So, Ayush has a huge work experience, like almost 12 to 13 years. He has worked in cruise lines and he has traveled along 87 countries. I was really shocked to hear that. So let's know about Ayush. Let's understand how he's processed well. Oh, and not, I forgot to say that he got his work permit approved for Canada. So that's why we
thank
are
you.
meeting to celebrate this win today. And yeah, just understand about how everything went for him. Firstly, Ayush, huge congratulations to you.
Thank you so much, Sanji. Thank you so much.
What do you have to say on, after achieving your work permit and moving to
Like
Canada
it
now?
was like I had been waiting for a year, the situation because of the COVID and then this crisis scenario of the Ukrainian crisis. It went a little hectic and the miracle happened and I got the work permit yesterday. So I'm absolutely feeling amazing right now. So I can't really explain. I mean, the tears rolled down my cheeks when I saw this approval after such a long wait. So it was an amazing experience.
Wow, that's so good, so touching to hear, and we can feel that. And yeah, like you just got your letter yesterday, and we have you today here chatting with you. So everything's like I think this is the right time. Everything's steaming hot. You just got the approval yesterday.
Yes.
So, my next question has to be how the process went for you. I mean, that's something that we ask to everyone. But, you have worked in the cruise lines, as you said, you have worked in the hotel industry for so long. So, you
Yeah.
are quite experienced, right? So, was it the first time you thought about going to Canada and you came across AMK, or you had some other experiences of going to Canada before, or, joining some consultancy before?
No, I haven't been to Canada. I mean, I have been to Canada, but it was during my cruise lines. But I certainly had this dream of settling down in Canada once upon. After a few research, like a very long research, I came across this name AMK. My friend actually suggested me, and it was also through his testimonial that I got to know about AMK, and I approached him right away, and he suggested me the name of Mr. Sanmahajan. I mean, I was really in doubt because there are going a lot of frauds in India with like immigrations and stuff like that. So I was really skeptical, and then my friend, he came to my help and he said, "See, this is the most genuine and the most legit immigration consultant you can come across." So I trusted him and I went through, and the rest is history.
Lovely, awesome. So yeah, we agree about the frauds happening in India, and there's where regulated immigration consultants come in place. The people who are
Yes.
licensed, authorized to do this work. So saying that yes, you had your friend, you had that trust, but still, what made you trust AMK while you were researching, or what made you go ahead with AMK?
So I was actually researching on Canada for like about 6 months before I came across AMK. So I had been in touch with all the processes, all the documentation things. So I did my own research, and then when my friend he told me about AMK, the first thing I did, I approached San. It was almost 3 in the morning, and I texted him, and he replied me like in a minute, and he suggested me the name of Mr. Sammy, who was my first point of contact, and it had been an amazing experience with Sammy. We had ups and downs, and like Sammy was every time there whenever I needed any help. I just used to call him, I used to text him, and I really appreciate that kind of an approach from an consultant. And never to forget about Mr. San Mahajan. I'm really thankful to him, and really very grateful about his predictions. Like whenever he predicted something about our approvals, it happened, and that's the best thing that that I have seen. So it has really moved me.
Wow, that's so good to know. And especially the last thing that his predictions are correct. Wow, that's a that's a new achievement. I think sir will be very happy to hear that. Lovely. So moving on, as you were saying about your process, which went smooth. So what do you have to say about the team of AMK, the humans of AMK? We have our processing legal team who are cooperating with you. Then the interviews team, which takes care of your training before you appear for the interview. So, how was all that experience?
So I said, like I said, it was an amazing experience from the very first day. When the very first point I came in touch with Sammy, and after then, when things moved on, I came in touch with the processing team, with EB ma'am, with Sabi, with Alicia, and it had been amazing. Like they are replying to our mails at at the best possible time, and it went very smooth actually. So I never faced a problem regarding any queries or any doubts that I had. So like if even after 6 months, even after 1 year of this process and my whole research, there are many things that are still very unclear when you come to Canada, because there are a lot of stuff and lot of acronyms that you will forget within a moment. So those are the things that the processing team and especially Mr. Sammy helped me with. So I'm really thankful to every one of them.
Awesome. That's very fascinating. Lovely. So moving on, I think a lot talked about immigration. So in the start, has we learned that you're from the cruise line and you have worked in the culinary industry. So
Yeah.
using this platform, I mean, there are like so many students and beginners who are going to choose the hospitality industry as their career. So any advice for such people? Any advice for someone who is going to work in the cruise line? I mean, just as a helping hand, if you would take this platform to
Yes,
just share some
absolutely.
knowledge. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, coming to the hospitality industry is a risk by itself, but you need to choose wisely. And if you can really establish in the hospitality industry, there is nothing, there is never a looking back. So whether you choose a cruise line industry, you choose a hotel industry, you choose a restaurant, you just need to stick around with it and give your best to it, so that in longer terms and over the years you will be getting the promotions and you will bear the fruits that you were expecting.
Well said, and that's I think that's going to help many. That was really insightful. So moving on, we have actually recently started a new Career of Canada Rapid Fire where we
Okay.
are asking a few questions about your career and just to get you a little excited about Canada. So a little about Canada questions as well. So are you ready to play that? It's just gonna be a question and answer.
Okay.
Okay, great. That's good enthusiasm. So I think we can just get started. So yeah, so you're from the culinary industry. So we have to have
Absolutely.
some questions regarding that. So what do you love the most about working in the kitchen?
Walking in the kitchen is like you're walking inside an art gallery, where I am a painter and I love to paint. So uh, working in the kitchen is again a reflection of my creativity. So kitchen had always been a place of love for me. So where if you have your passion, if you have your dedication, if you can stand those working hours, there is nothing a place like kitchen in the whole hotel.
Very, very very well said answer. And I think I think your answer was so precious because the way you talked, and actually, the art gallery, wow, that's an art in itself. Your answer is an art in itself. That was really good. Awesome. So moving on, the next question is, who is your cooking idol?
My cooking idol, I want, there are numerous cooking idols, but the one whom I'm inspired from, being a Bengali, will be my grandmother and my mother, first of all, because I had been always pampered with good food in my home. So apart from that, there are a few chefs that I really like to follow, like chef like Massimo Bottura, like chef like Imtiaz Qureshi, and chefs like Rene Redzepi. So those are the chefs that really inspire me to work and keep that flow, so that one fine day I will reach that level of their level someday.
Lovely. And what's your biggest professional dream in like?
If you say a professional dream, the professional dream will be really to open my own chain of restaurant. It should be a fine dining restaurant. It's a dream of every chef.
Exactly. And so, I know this answer is gonna come that, you want your own restaurant. So that's why going more in detail, which cuisines do you want to have there?
Like I am trained in continental and Italian cuisine, so I will prefer Italian and continental cuisine as well. But then again, the love for Indian cuisine is immense, so I cannot also put it in a backseat. So of course, it will be then a multi cuisine restaurant.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we do need, a lot of Bengali food and a lot of Bengali
Absolutely,
cuisines all around India, I
world.
have to say, because I think it's still less. Even in Mumbai, we do have
Yes,
a few Bengali, who make the authentic Bengali food, but I think that's still less. So
exactly.
I think that would be
And it's
my
very, very
suggestion.
underrated actually. While we have a lot of great foods, and still it's very underrated, and it
True.
hasn't reached the whole world. That's very
Exactly.
depressing, because people, although there are huge number of chefs who are actually Bengali, but still
Mm-hmm.
they do not promote their own cuisine. That's really depressing.
Yeah, that is. So true, so true. I mean, I remember, the Panthabad recipe got famous in MasterChef
Yes, of course.
Australia, right? A
Yes, yes.
few days back, and that's when we
Yes,
were like, oh wow, we can see the Panthabad in MasterChef Australia taking new
yes,
colors. So yeah, I think that's true, which you said. It's still not reached everywhere, and we do hope it do
exactly.
reaches with great chefs like you and the many other new upcoming cooks and chefs. Yeah, the future is in your hands. Awesome.
I
So yeah,
wish.
then
I wish.
uh, moving on to a few Canada questions. So yeah, what's the first thing you're gonna do in when you land in Canada and the first week? What's the plan?
The plan will be to look for a place to stay. That's the truth. But
AMK is gonna
apart
help you
from,
out with that. Now you're gonna meet Sammy in your next discussions. That AMK is
yes,
gonna take care. So don't worry about the accommodation. We have our
and
people there.
apart from that, I'll be absolutely be willing to go outside, like the places around. I know the place I'm going to is not a very big town, so I will certainly find some time for myself, like on the weekdays, or the sorry, on the weekends, or whenever I find an off, to go around and explore the cuisines, explore the places. Like Canada is a very, very beautiful place, especially British Columbia, and since I'm visiting British Columbia, so it will be a huge opportunity. And I'm also a photographer, so I would also like to click some nice pictures from British Columbia.
Perfect. And do send us those pictures. Our team needs those. We would love
Certainly,
to feature your photography on our social media platforms.
absolutely.
Awesome. Saying that, next question is, what's your one quality that you will be spreading in Canada?
My one quality should be my love for food, and that's what I want to actually promote all over the all over the world. That goes unsaid. But yes, I will also. I mean, Canada is rich with Indian cuisine already, but still, I would like to let people know about our Indian food more, how authentic they can prepare it, how authentic they can make it in their own home, and that should be my next goal if I want to spread it across Canada.
Perfect, great. While you were saying that, I just, one question just came out of my mind out of curiosity. So, like, for example, imagine if you had to go on a cooking competition, okay, just a normal cooking competition happening in British Columbia, and you're gonna go and participate there, and you have the option of two dishes which you have to present. So, one Indian dish and one Bengali dish. So, what will you
Yeah.
make? You have to name
I
two
will make a
dishes.
Bengali dish.
No, I have to name the dish. I mean, what you will be presenting in one Indian
My
dish and one
Bengali dish
Bengali
should be
dish.
my Bengali dish should be without any doubt shukto. It's a vegetarian.
Perfect. Yeah.
What I can say, it's more like
Yeah.
how we can say
All vegetables in
ratatouille
a
for
curry.
French,
It's
but
my
it's
favorite.
yes. So it's an amazing dish and very underrated. But I know Bengalis really love it, and it is so rich in flavors that it can even surpass the kosha mangsho, I think, someday.
True. And I was about to say this because, people say that Bengalis are more into non-vegetarian, but I think Shukto is a vegetarian dish which stands out
Yes.
for its own,
Yes.
purpose. So yeah, I think that's a great choice. And then yeah, what's your Indian dish that you will cook?
Oh, Indian dish, there are many actually. It will be very hard thing to choose from because I love all Indian foods. But still, I am very inclined towards Awadhi cuisine, and so it will be a sheikh kebab or a dum biryani.
Perfect, lovely, awesome. A lot of food conversations happening. So let's end, the rapid fire with another food question. What's
Uh,
your most favorite food? What you love to eat, and then again, what's the dish that you are very proud of that you have made?
Yes, there is only one dish in this whole world that I'm really go mad for. That one dish is also a Bengali dish, fortunately or unfortunately, but it's a hilsa. So it will be a hilsa fish with just plain white rice. That's it.
Great, lovely. And what's the dish that you have cooked which you are proud of?
There are a lot of. It's a very hard choice again, but I think my Italian carpaccios are very popular whenever I am going for a trial or whenever I am presenting for my guests. I always suggest my Italian carpaccios. They're a state of art again.
Lovely. That's so good. That was such a great rapid fire. I hope you enjoyed answering them and, doing a little of self introspection while answering. Awesome. So, thank you so much, Ayush, for giving us in depth insights on your journey, a little advice to the people of the hospitality industry, and definitely with the amazing rapid fire. With this, let's end today's show. And thank you, everyone who stayed till then.
Thank you so much.
Do not forget to like this video if you really liked it, and do drop a comment below if you are a cook or a chef, or you're aspiring for Canada, and our team will help you out. Thank you so much. And Ayush, huge congratulations to you once again. The
Thank you
team
again. Thank you,
wishes you
Sanju.
lots of happiness. We all wish you lots of happiness and lots of success in your coming times.
Thank you so much.